Hello, back again on the Top Recap channel. This time I will tell a movie's entitled Happy Death Day. Let's get straight into the storyline. A girl leaps out of a plane at 30,000 feet without a parachute. Just seconds before hitting the ground, she strikes a killer pose. Why is she being so reckless? Because she knows she's about to hit the reset button. It all starts when a masked killer murders her on her 18th birthday. Miraculously, she wakes up alive in a random guy's dorm room. But there's a catch. She can't survive past midnight. The killer finds her every single time. After dying over and over, she starts to catch on. She realizes she's stuck in a loop. The only way out is to unmask the real killer and take them out for good. Only then can she break this deadly cycle. The girl's name is Tree. She's a college student with a lot of attitude, and she's definitely no good girl. A hungover Tree wakes up to her phone buzzing. Her dad wants to celebrate her birthday, but she ignores the call. She's currently in a stranger's dorm room. The guy's name is Carter. Tree isn't really interested in the details of last night. She puts her clothes on and makes a quick exit. She turns heads all across campus. Her ex, Tim, corners her. He wants to know why she dumped him. Tree gives him a total queen bee response. I dumped you because I felt like it. Back at her dorm, things get weirdly sweet. Her roommate, Lori, offers her a homemade birthday cupcake. Instead of saying thanks, Tree blows out the candle and tosses the whole thing right into the trash.
I made that from scratch.
Sorry, too many carbs.
Then, she heads off to class. But she's not there to study. She flirts with her professor, Dr. Gregory, right in the middle of class.
Positive beta carbon, hydrogen alkyl.
After class, she follows him to the hospital where he works. In his office, things start to get heated. They're about to get busy, but the doctor's wife shows up and ruins the mood.
Thank you so much for helping me out.
That night, her friends throw her a surprise party. Tree is all dressed up, but running late. In her rush, she doesn't notice someone is following her. While walking through a tunnel, she spots a music box. It's playing a creepy version of Happy Birthday. She thinks it's a prank from her friends. Just as she reaches for it, the masked killer appears right behind her.
Yo, I think your friends went the other way.
He just stares at her, silent and deadly. She threatens to call the cops. The killer runs away, but as soon as she exits the tunnel, the masked figure charges at her again. Tree trips and falls in a panic. The killer catches her. He plunges a knife toward her neck. But wait, she doesn't stay dead. She snaps awake in Carter's room all over again. She's completely confused. The phone rings again. Once more, she ignores her dad. Carter gives his same polite introduction. She pops a painkiller and heads out.
Are you okay?
The same weird guy is still staring at her. A girl approaches her. She asks Tree to sign a petition for the environment. Drunks are still partying nearby.
Can't hear you!
Her ex-boyfriend Tim shows up right on cue. It's Groundhog Day, but for her birthday. Tree thinks it was just a crazy dream, but everything keeps happening exactly the same way.
I gotta go. But you didn't even blow out the...
At a charity event, Tree notices the baby mask is actually a local souvenir. Anyone could have bought one. Clueless, she turns to her lover, Dr. Gregory, for help. But he only has one thing on his mind. He's no help at all.
Nice to meet you.
That night, she heads to the party as planned. She's still terrified of that tunnel. She takes a detour to avoid it. She makes it to the party. The door's locked. No one is there to greet her. Suddenly, the masked killer appears from behind the door. Tree punches him in the face, only to find out it was just a prank by her friends. Tree hits it off with a guy named Nick. They sneak off to a private room. Little did she know the real killer is already inside. He quickly takes care of Nick. Tree has nowhere to run. Finally, the killer finishes her off with a broken glass bottle. It's the same old scene. Tree wakes up in Carter's bed once again. Totally shaken, she realizes something is seriously wrong. Time is stuck in an infinite loop. She's probably going to die at the hands of the masked killer again. This time, she stops messing around. She heads straight back to her dorm. Tree bolts every single door and window. She locks herself inside her room. She prays she can finally survive the night. She huddles on her bed to watch TV, but she can't find where her roommate, Lori, put the remote. While hunting for it, she finds a birthday card on the desk. The baby mask on the cover catches her eye. It says, "Enjoy today, because there's no tomorrow." Suddenly, the TV starts switching channels on its own. The lights begin to flicker ominously. Every little thing terrifies her. Somehow, the masked killer is already inside the room. The doors and windows are trapped. With nowhere to run, Tree gets killed once more. She bolts upright in Carter's bed, screaming her head off. She scares the life out of Carter. On the verge of a breakdown, she sprints out the door. Everyone on campus stares at her like she's lost her mind. To her, every face looks like a potential killer. Luckily, Carter catches her before she completely snaps.
You forgot your stuff.
She clings to him like a literal lifeline. She spills the whole story to him. Carter takes the chance to clear the air. He explains he just carried her home over her. He didn't take advantage of her at all. Relieved, Tree decides to trust him. Carter breaks down the situation. Since it's Tree's birthday, the killer definitely picked this day on purpose. Carter suggests she write down everyone who knows it's her birthday. He wants her to make a list of suspects. But since her sorority threw her a party, way too many people know the date.
His plan.
Do you have a better idea?
Tree makes the list anyway. She decides to test them one by one. Over the next few loops, she goes on an epic streak of creative deaths. Stabbed by a kitchen tool, drowned in a fountain, hit by a car. She crosses some friends off the list, but she still can't find the real culprit. This time, the killer bludgeons her to death with a club. Tree wakes up again feeling incredibly weak.
Are you okay?
She passes out right there in Carter's room. Carter rushes her to the hospital. By now, Tree is starting to hallucinate. She even sees Carter as the masked killer. Dr. Gregory comes in with her medical charts. It turns out that every time she restarts, her internal injuries don't actually disappear. Her body is literally falling apart from the inside. Tree refuses to just sit there and wait for the end. But Dr. Gregory pins her down to the hospital bed. She tricks him into going out to buy her some water. While he's gone, Tree sneaks into his office to find car keys. But along with the keys, she finds the mask in his desk drawer. She's convinced the doctor is the killer. Terrified, she just wants to get out of there. But the real killer finds her at the hospital first. Dr. Gregory is caught off guard. He gets taken out in an instant. Tree scrambles down to the parking garage. She finds the doctor's car. She peels out of the hospital. She thinks she's finally ditched the killer. The small win goes to her head. Ecstatic, she starts speeding down the road. Naturally, a cop pulls her over. She's babbling so much the cop thinks she's on drugs. She goes with it and admits to drunk driving because being locked in a jail cell is definitely the safest place to be.
Sid, and I'm high. Pills, weed, you name it, man, I'm on it.
Just as planned, the cop starts to arrest her, but before he can take her in, the masked killer catches up. He rams the police car and sends the cop flying. Handcuffed, Tree can only watch as the killer lights the gas tank. She is blown to bits as the car explodes. Waking up again, Tree grabs the painkillers like it's second nature. Carter is completely blown away by her routine. So, Tree explains the whole time loop thing to him one more time. Every prediction she makes happens exactly when she says it will. Carter finally decides to believe her. They hit up a fast food joint to talk things through. Carter learns the real reason Tree hates her birthday. It turns out she shares the same birthday with her mother, but her mother passed away 3 years ago. Unable to face the pain, Tree has been avoiding reality ever since. She's been living a wild life, acting like she doesn't care about anything. She turned herself into a bad girl as a shield, but she knows deep down this isn't what her mother would want. Carter convinces her that it's not too late to change. It's never too late to start over and be a better person. Just then, a news report on the TV catches Tree's eye. A serial killer named John Toombs is being treated at the hospital. John has already murdered 6 women. Tree remembers seeing a cop guarding a room at the hospital before. Could the masked killer actually be this guy, John? She rushes to the hospital and finds the guard already dead. The masked man appears right on cue. Tree sprints to the elevator, but it's taking forever to arrive. The killer catches up and pulls off the mask. Sure enough, it's John Toombs. John raises his gun to fire, but Carter arrives just in time. During the struggle, the gun falls to the floor, but Carter is no match for a seasoned killer like John. Tree grabs the gun, but she can't figure out how to fire it. John mockingly snaps Carter's neck. Tree hides in the stairwell to regroup. She manages to pull off a successful ambush on John. She has the chance to kill him right then and there, but she realizes if John dies now, Carter stays dead forever. So, she chooses to enter to reset the day one more time. Waking up again, Tree is in a fantastic mood. She's head over heels for the brave and kind-hearted Carter. She makes a date with him to celebrate her birthday that night. She greets everyone she passes with a huge smile. Back at the dorm, she gives Lori a sincere apology. She hopes Lori can forgive her for being so selfish for so long. She officially ends her messy affair with Dr. Gregory.
Don't expect me to let you coast by my class now.
Already dropped it.
She stands up to a mean, self-centered girl on campus. Then Tree heads to a restaurant to meet her father, David. The two of them have a real heart-to-heart talk. They clear the air and finally move past their old grudges. They share a beautiful lunch together. Ready to leave the past behind, Tree heads to the hospital to deal with John. She swipes a guard's gun, but since she doesn't know how to use it, John overpowers her once again.
That's right, crawl, little girl.
Luckily, a brief power outage gives her a window of opportunity. Tree recovers the gun and successfully kills John. Feeling finally free, she has a simple little birthday celebration with Carter. But Carter notices a major plot hole. How did a hospitalized killer manage to escape so easily? Tree is too tired of the nightmare to think about it anymore. The two of them spend a wonderful night together, but when she wakes up, time has reset to the morning of her birthday again. The death loop isn't over, and Tree is absolutely devastated. She starts packing her bags, desperate to escape. Lori doesn't understand her frantic rambling. She brings out a cupcake to celebrate Tree's birthday anyway. Tree remembers that she and Carter ate Lori's cake the night before. In every other loop, she had never actually eaten the cake. She realizes she died in her sleep because the cake was poisoned. Everything finally makes perfect sense. Tree never ate the cake before, so Lori had to kill her as the masked man. Since Lori worked at the hospital, she had easy access to John Toombs. Lori put the mask on John and set him loose as a distraction. She wanted everyone to think John was the one who killed Tree. That way, Lori could get away with murder scot-free. Tree demands that Lori take a bite of the cake to prove her innocence. Knowing exactly what's in it, Lori refuses to touch it. Tree threatens to take the cake straight to the police. Lori flies into a rage and attacks Tree. She finally admits she hates Tree because she's obsessed with Dr. Gregory. She was jealous because the doctor chose Tree over her.
You're a dumb bitch, too!
The two women get into a brutal brawl. During the struggle, Tree shoves the poisoned cake into Lori's mouth. Tree seizes the moment and kicks a panicked Lori out the window. The truth is finally out, and the real killer is stopped. Since the dorm is now a crime scene, Tree moves into Carter's room. The next morning, the familiar alarm rings again. For a second, she thinks the loop has started again. She is ready for another nightmare, but Carter quickly reveals that he is only joking with her. It really is the next day. The loop is broken,